Hey guys, welcome back to Bait and Tackle. Today, Lily and I are going to give you the Shop Tour 2.0. We've made a couple additions to the shop since the last video that we made, and I figured I'd give you guys kind of a little update. So, stay tuned. Anything you got to say, Lil?
No.
Let's do it. Okay guys, we're going to start right here. There's Lily. She's excited. Okay, alright. Right here I've got my homemade arcade and a small refrigerator underneath that's stocked with some goodies. And right here, one of the additions to the tackle shop is this guy right here. This is a wire bender so that I can do the nice finished circles on the spinner baits and buzz baits and Alabama rigs and whatnot. And this stuff has pretty much stayed the same. This is where I do a lot of my lead making. So I do a lot of the jig heads and that sort of thing. Pouring, painting, that kind of thing with the heat gun right there. And as you can see, there's the paints, powder paints. And then I've got some various parts and pieces over here. If you look at some of these, I've got a lot of the spinner wires, buzz wires, Ned heads, underspin pieces, the weed guards, all the swivels and blades and all the things that I need to do things. Chatterbait blades, all sorts of stuff, spinner parts, all that stuff's all in those little drawers. And then as we pan over here, we've got our lead station. And on this lead station, we have a lead pot with a very nice ventilation system that goes up and out. And I'm going to actually have Lily demonstrate that. Lily, can you go hit that switch in the back corner? See it on the strip back there? Yep. So I put a light in there, and you can hear the fan crank up. So the fan kicks on, and it sucks the air and goes right outside the house. And this is in a basement. So, okay, Lily, you can turn off. There you go. Good job. So as we continue down here, we've got a bunch of tools on a magnetic strip, and then I've got all my hooks for all the different types of lead molds and stuff like that I need. I also have another pot and a box full of lead down here for melting. And then I've got some gloves here, safety first, and this is the control units for the fan and the light on the big box that I do the plastics in, this guy right here. So this is my plastics workstation with my microwave, and I've got my vacuum chamber over there for getting the moisture and air out of the plastics. And as you can see, I've built several shelves inside of the unit this time, and all my various Pyrex cups with different colors in there. And I've got my additives and stuff up there, all my glitters in the back, colors, airbrushes of stuff is up top. And there's my airbrush in the back corner, and I still have it set up so that I can unclip each side of this, and this whole thing opens up, so I can put a big whiteboard I'll show you that in a little bit, that actually sets in the background for airbrushing. But I've got some clamps for doing some of the molds, and then all my dead-on plastics are down here. I've got 4 different types of the white type plastic. It's all floating. And over here I've got some of my molds, a couple baits that are sitting there. Those swim baits in the middle there, those are going to be probably given away to the 250 subscriber giveaway. And then I've got my little Trump and Joe Biden lures that I've got to try at some point here. Thought that was pretty funny. And same thing on this container as well. If you look up in the top, I have a vent there, and that vent sucks the air out of here. An air intake, and I've got it enclosed, and I've got some insulation in there just to dampen the sound, because it gets a little bit loud in here. But I'll turn it on for you just so you guys can hear it. And that big black tube that goes out on this end, that also goes outside. So they both divert outside on a big vent, and they have one-way check valves, so they can't back up into each other. So that's it right there. So not bad. Got a nice little sticker collection going there on the outside. I'll keep adding to it as time goes on. Turn this off. Then over here we have the water tank to cool baits down, and some miscellaneous stuff there. So got some paints there that I don't really ever use, but back there is all the scents that I have, quite a few. And here is a lot of the different color skirts that I have for making jig skirts and stuff like that. And then down here, this is my newer UV chamber for the UV resin to cure crankbaits and whatnot when I airbrush them and then dip them. So I've got that going too. Here's a basket here just with a bunch of recycled plastics and some more of my injectors. And I had 2 sitting over here, as you noticed. And then I've got just a box of jigs down at the bottom there. Some of my labeling is right here. I got a little pot if I wanted to do big batches, which I haven't really used yet. And then that's my little toaster oven that I cure my powder paint with. So, and some miscellaneous tools that I've got as well. If you swing around a corner here we've got now all of the skirts that I use most often. I bought a lot of, so I've got a pretty good stock in those. And then here is all of the lead molds that I have. And I've got one new one there in the front. That's just a bigger spinnerbait mold, because the small one I have, it does up to like a half, I think. But I wanted to be able to do 5/8 and 3/4, so I bought that one too. And then the molds. So here we go. This is the fun part. So I recently bought AI's open pore swim baits. These are the 5-inch, so I got 4 of those. Still have the 10-inch curly tail worms from Do It Molds, and I've also got the tail mold in there too that goes with it. And then here I got some ripper molds. These are smaller ripper molds. So I've got the 3-inch Helgamite, and then I've got the 2-inch ripper. It's a smaller one. And then over here I've got 3-inch rippers and 4-inch rippers, two each. And these are my croaker molds. So I've got 2 of the small ones, 3-inch, and 2 of the big ones, 4-inch. And then over here, these are some of the new ones. I got a couple lamination plates in here for some various molds. But here, like the AI, I've got the 5-inch core shot Senko mold. And then I've also got the tip mold for it. And I've also got the Ned. That's the 3-inch Ned core. So those are both core shot molds, worms, short, long. And I can do core shot or tips on those. And then moving down here, we've got the eye mold, which I demonstrated in the last video, I believe, with the 5-inch injection swim bait. And then down in the bottom there, I've got 4 now open pore 4-inch swim baits. And then I'm trying to think of what this one is. And then this is the Little Hammer, I believe. They're tiny, like 2.75-inch swim baits with no heads on them. And then here I've got some lizard molds, some newer Do It lizard molds with the ringtail. And then I got a 517 creature bait from BTS molds. So I've got that. Then I've got the 3.5-inch core shot grub, mud bug trailer for jigs. Then I've got a more or less robo worm open pore mold there. Then this one is a 6.5-inch finesse worm or flat worm that I got from BTS molds. So I've got a variety of different companies here. One company I would like to get a couple of their molds is Epic Bait Molds, and I will probably buy some of those at some point here soon. And I got the 3.6-inch action worm. It's a little tiny worm for a drop shot. And then I got some flukes. That's Do It. And I can't remember, brush hogs on that one. And then I've got craws and the claw mold. And then I got some flippin' hog molds down there in the bottom.
Hi, Daddy.
So quite a bit. Hi, honey, how are you?
I gotta clean it because I'm bleeding.
And then, are you okay?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, and then I've got the white surround here. That fits inside of the box. I think I showed you that before. And that's pretty nice for airbrushing, so I've got a background. And then I got a little white box here to just take pictures with, which I don't use too often. So But that's about it for updates. We've added a lot of molds. We've added, like I said, the wire bender. Mainly it's been molds and the UV box. One thing that I'm going to be putting together here soon is a rotisserie for curing the baits when they get their clear coat on them. So stay tuned for that. I hope to make a new video out of that because I had one of my buddies 3D print it. So you're a goof. Okay guys, well, I hope you enjoyed the video today. Just another quick update on the tackle shop. I hope you guys enjoyed some of the things that I've added to the tackle shop so far. I've switched out a lot of my molds from the cast aluminum to the CNC molds, so hope to make some better quality products. Because of my job, it's been a little bit more difficult to find the time to do some of these videos for you guys. I'm going to keep trying my hardest to make them, but with work and everything, it's been pretty crazy busy, so I'll try to make some time to get this stuff done. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video today, and please like, comment, subscribe, and remember,
Keep on baiting.